Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be creating this beautiful look without lashes. Let's get into it.
Open your mouth, you speak good to me. I'm built like you.
So as usual, I'm gonna start off with doing my eyebrows, cleaning them up and filling them in. I'm starting off with my eye makeup today. I wanted to do something soft and colorful. Also, I'm not going to be wearing any false eyelashes. So for my girlies who don't like false eyelashes, I'm going to show you guys how to elevate your looks without eyelashes, because pretty much every look that I do, I wear eyelashes, and eyelashes tend to elevate looks, make them look bold and beautiful. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to elevate your makeup without eyelashes. So I'm starting off with a skin tone, cool tone brown. I'm putting that in my crease and blending that all the way up so it matches well with my eyelids. I'm also going into a darker brown. I'm going to use that in my outer V to smoke out that area, and I'm also going to drag it out slightly so it looks a little bit winged. And then I'm reaching out for my Juvias Culture 2 eyeshadow palette. I'm using that soft pink right there. I'm putting that all over my eyelid, just patting that on the center of my eyelid and making sure that it's blended well. step is going back in with the dark brown we used earlier just to smoke it out and blend the ends of the pink eyeshadow we applied so that it just blends in and it gives like a nice gradient. Next step, I'm going in with a matte black from my Mario palettes that I used earlier. I'm just using that to create a wing. Creating a wing is going to make the lash line appear thicker because, you know, we are not going to be applying eyelashes. So you want to create a wing or just create a line as close to your lash line as possible. The next step is to apply primer. I'm going to leave the eye makeup for now and we're going to continue with just the base. We're going to come back to finish up the eye makeup, of course. So I'm using my e.l.f. liquid putty primer. And for foundation, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be using my Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation because it's become my favorite and I like what I like. I like using the same products in my tutorials. I just like to show you guys different ways to use products that you have because not everyone has access to getting new products each time. So I just love to use what I have and just to create different looks for you guys. So I'm just blending out my foundation with my brush. Then I'm gonna go in with a sponge to pick up any excesses. For concealer, I'm using my two current favorite concealers, the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch, and the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo concealer in the shade Tan Sand. With the e.l.f. Camo concealer, I'm gonna just put that as close into my inner corners at my under eye area just to brighten that area up just a tad bit, nothing too much. And then for cream contour, I'm using my stick foundation from Huda. This is in the shade, I have forgotten the name of this shade, but hopefully I would just write it down below for you guys. I'm gonna leave my concealer to sit while I go ahead and buff that cream contour into my skin. By the way, this is the creamiest foundation I have used in a long time and I really love it for contouring. Next step is to buff the concealer into my skin. I'm using a brush just to make sure the concealer stays put and blends out exactly where and how I want it to before I go ahead and use a sponge to, you know, suck up any excess product. Like I said, after using my brush to blend out my concealer, I like to go in with a sponge just to do some extra blending to pick up any excesses. Now I'm going in to blend out my nose contour. I like to save this for last just because it just makes things easier for me. I'm also dragging the contour into my eyebrows and into the beginning part of my eyeshadow so it looks seamless. And then I'm going back in with my contour brush just to blend in any harsh lines. I'm trying out the Danessa Myricks blush and I really love this color. It's so creamy and just really glowy. I love how this turned out. I am going to be using this for my lips as well because it's a multi-use product and I really liked how it turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my under eye area for the last time before I go in and set that area because you know it creases up on me and I don't want to set any creases. Back again to blend out any harsh lines with my blush brush and my contour brush with no extra products, just what's left on the brush. And again to iron out any creases under my eyes, blending, and I'm going in with a light layer of powder in my setting brush from Real Techniques just to push a light layer of powder under my eyes to set the cream product. I realized that using a light layer of powder and a brush to first set that under eye area just makes it a little bit more seamless. Of course I'm gonna go in with more powder for my under eye area, you guys know the deal, but yeah, I realized that using a brush just sets that area well before going in with more powder. And I'm using my powder puff to set everywhere else that I applied my lighter concealer to. Next step, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Juvias Place bronzer in the shade Tan. I'm gonna apply that onto the areas that I applied my cream contour to, and I'm using the same brush that I used to blend out my cream contour to set that area or those areas down. Also going over my nose contour as well to set that down. Next step is powder blush. I'm using one from Juvias Place. This is the volume 5, I believe, and I'm just using the same brush I used to apply my blush, and I'm just pushing that onto the blush area. Now I'm gonna tightline my eyes with a black eyeliner just to put the eye look together, and I'm just gonna go in and, you know, put a little bit of a touch on my wing because I wanted to create a smokier wing. So I went back in with my tiny brush and I just, you know, buffed out the wing so that it becomes smokier and it looks like a blended wing. I hope that that makes sense. I'm also going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder and my powder brush to set everywhere else on my face and, you know, blend in any harsh lines. Now back in with the eyeshadow, I'm going in with the pink color that I used on my eyelids to smoke out my lower lash line. Back in with a little bit of loose powder to clean up the contour, and like I said, I'm doing a little bit of baking and I'm just gonna let that sit while I clean up my lips, and I'm gonna go back under my eyes, of course, to just push in the pressed powder from Charlotte Tilbury. This step might seem like a lot, but it just actually helps my eye makeup look as flawless as possible. And the fact that I wasn't wearing any falsies, I wanted my base to look as good as possible. So I'm just, you know, going back and forth with the same powder puff with no extra products, going back in with my blush brush with no extra products, and I am just blending out any harsh lines and just making sure everything looks good. Next step, I'm applying a little bit of highlighter to my inner corners, the tip and the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow. And then I'm going over my eyebrows just because they went a little bit out of touch with my face. So I'm just, you know, sprucing them up. And finally, I'm going in with my favorite setting spray from e.l.f. just to set everything down. I literally bathe in setting spray. For lip liner, I'm using two. These are both from Juvia's Place. This is the Luxe lip liner in the shade Brownie and the shade Scorpio. So I'm going in with the shade Scorpio, which is a burgundy color. I'm using that to overline my lips. And now I'm going into the shade Brownie to overline my lips as well. I was just trying to create a sort of burgundy brown ombre lip combo. And then I'm going in with my Danessa Myricks multi-use products, and I'm using that to blend into the center of my lip. For lip gloss, I'm going into the shade Cupcaking from Fenty, and I'm going into the shade Fuchsia Flex. I'm just putting that on top of the Cupcaking, and I'm gonna use a lash curler. If you're not using falsies, you should get a lash curler because it really helps elevate the eyelashes. I struggle in the eyelash department, so I know what I'm saying. So I'm going into my Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara. This mascara is also great for the eyelashes, especially for my girlies who do not have a lot of eyelashes. This would like literally bring out all your eyelashes, like they would all come out to play. So yeah, this is the finished look. I really enjoyed creating this look. I hope you guys did too. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.